definition of corporate nightmare. Memories of Sunday afternoon's family outing, complete with the resound of my children's laughter, fade as I start the 8:30 Teams call. We're about to discuss fixing last week's issue, which I should have, but failed to prevent. In no time, avatars and faces start to appear on screen. There's the usual chit-chat before I start the meeting. Tom, one of the attendees, who'd been in line for this promotion, started to speak, and I suffered his taking over the proceedings with the confidence I no longer had. The attendees, my team, fell in behind him, and they thrashed out options using technical language that sailed above my head, all in the name of fixing my mistake. Tom wants my job, and you know what? He'd be better at it. I've been elevated to where my skills and competency have yet to catch up. I listened silently to the discussion, keeping stum so as not to show my ignorance and for it to be recorded and used as fodder later on. I wish I could go back in time and refuse this promotion. I hide my humiliation by focusing on an elaborate floral arrangement behind one of my team members. I go off into a flight of fancy, thinking that with a few tweaks it would make a great composition to add to my portfolio of pics on the stock photos platform that I sold my photos on. This sideline has become a nice little earner. When I sold my first photo, my husband gifted me a brand new camera to celebrate. With the extra features, it is clunkier than the one I was used to, but boy, has it taken my art to another level. The results increased my earning potential, and I get regular alerts from the platform about the latest composition that sold. The team screen signals 5 minutes to go. I wind the meeting down, thank everyone for their time, and hit end meeting. I close the "You've ended the meeting" pop-up, thinking that if I wasn't so scared of the unknown, I'd embrace the alternative to this corporate world that I have grown to hate. I make my way to my boss's office for my next meeting. It's another performance improvement session to discuss my failings. Joy. I drag my feet, still smarting from my humiliation of surrendering the meeting to Tom. I should make sure that I'm at least one step ahead by the time I get there. I resolved that I would not cave the way I did just now when Tom took over my meeting. Mentally, I re-rehearsed a defense to last week's screw-up. My boss is on the phone when I arrive. She holds up her hand without even looking at me and keeps talking. 5 minutes pass. I'm standing there feeling like a right lemon. 7 minutes pass. The disrespect is clear. My eyes burn. My throat tightens. I take my phone out and I type out a resignation email. I'm done. You have just listened to Definition of Corporate Nightmare. The story was written by Ann Butler. Background music was courtesy of Pixabay. If you enjoyed this story, then please feel free to share and like and subscribe to receive notification of new episodes. Please note that no portion of this story can be adapted or broadcast without written permission from a member of the Book Griffin